Hi there, everyone. I just wanted to pop on and show a Dollarama haul. So I just wanted to do it this way, just give the show a bit different. One of the things I bought was this plastic. So Dollarama is a dollar store here, obviously, but it is something between like a $1 and $5 kind of thing, rather than $1.25 like the Dollar Tree you have it in the States. They have in the States. But this one was kind of cute, and it's got 20 LEDs, which is really cute. So it's kind of long, longer than usual, and it's battery operated. So battery operated is kind of important for van lifers. That's how I do all of my lighting. It's just it seems to be the most inexpensive way for me. Either purchase batteries, or the internal battery that you plug in. But hey, we have to have some Christmas lights for Christmas. How many times can I say Christmas? I'm enjoying them. Okay, so some of the other things that I have purchased to go in my van life. I did purchase a bunch of stuff. I don't usually do that. I usually try to keep it very minimal, but I did want to show that there is a lot of things at the dollar store that can be used in van life in very good and interesting ways. Of course, I didn't buy everything that I wanted, but this is the kind of things that I would use. So these are really good on the bottom of containers that I have, like on the floor to stop them from sliding, or on shelves to stop them from sliding. Inside of my doors is also a good idea, because sometimes my doors don't get shut properly. So they're a good idea. I try to keep some of these around. I just bought some because I just bought another bucket. So I need some more of these. They're fabulous. In that same line, we keep this Velcro stuff. It's, of course, it's not really Velcro, but it's similar. It's Pro self-adhesive fasteners. It was only $1.25. These are really good for keeping things together, like the long strings, the long cords on your phones. Like I have a 10-foot cord on my phone so that I can use it in my whole house while it's plugged in. So when it's not plugged in, then I can use this to sort of wrap around it and keep it nice and contained. I also use this to stop some of the smaller items from falling all over the place. You can tie them up a little bit easier with this. It's kind of nice. Also in the food section, of course, you gotta have food. Love that. These are corn cakes, and these are brown rice cakes, and I thought that would be a nice thing to try. I haven't tried them yet, so I thought I'd get both of them and sort of see how they work with my dill pickle hummus that I just found. That's fantastic. So nice. You can find a lot of nice dry foods at the Dollarama, and some like this. The jasmine rice, which is already cooked, so it is shelf-stable. That's the word I'm looking for, not dry, but shelf-stable. They come in a package that's fairly large. Not fairly large. It's a good size, but it's 50 grams of carbs. So I take half of this, and I have 25 grams of carbs, and I mix it with 2 cans of different kinds of vegetables. And then that is a really good meal. Just throw some seasoning on it, and it's a nice, warm, flavorful meal. This is a lip balm. It's a coconut butter and vitamin K, and or vitamin E, sorry. It's really a good idea to keep moisturized. It's a very dry season, and with the heater going in Canada, right now is a really dry time. So it's always a good idea to keep that going. That and this. So normally I would buy a hand cream that is like, it's about this big. It's called Glycemid, and it's $4. And I found this, and it is $4. So that'll work. I thought I'd give it a try. There's a lot of different, but hey, cream is cream. You never know. It comes with raspberry shea, coconut breeze, black currant. All of those smells sound really good, and it comes in this really nice packaging. So I thought, that might be something worth trying. And in the season of cold, we have socks. They have socks upon socks upon socks, but these ones were nice and warm and snuggly, and I thought, oh, that's a pleasant pair of socks. I'll get those. In the same vein, we have gloves. These gloves here. These gloves are unique because they are a mitt and they have gloves inside them. So you put your fingers inside each individual finger hole, and so it's a glove inside of a mitt, which is super, super warm. And then, I bought these new ones because my old ones I've had for years, and I'm just using them now for the diesel, so they smell. You can't really use them for others. So then I have some to go to work with and some for the diesel, but so warm and hard to get back in, so I'll do that after. A couple more things that are food related, of course, is peanut butter. Love that peanut butter. You can get peanut butter, you can get jam, you can get Cheese Whiz, honey, lots of things at the dollar store. Like I said, shelf stable. And tuna. I'm pretty sure you can get other things like salmon and stuff, but I'm not so fond of salmon. Tuna's good. Tuna's good because I can put it on a wrap. You know, my fondness for wraps. Those are nice. And also I can throw it in a meal if I want to. So you just open a can and off you go. No problem. So for the peanut butter, I also like these small little utensils. At the Dollarama, they have huge utensils that are totally useless for us van lifers, and then smaller ones that are much more useful for van life. This is a excellent idea for the peanut butter on, like I take a banana and peanut butter wrap. So this gives you a nice knife-like for applying the peanut butter, but also it gets it off the sides and the bottoms, and it's long enough that it will fit right inside there, no problem. So that's kind of nice. That's why I got some fun stuff. Oh, another food item, of course. Girl, food items. Potato salad, but look, it's got vegetables in it, and looks like it has vegetables in it. It is single portioned. It is shelf stable at the moment, so you can have it whenever I feel like it. It's something different, it's something interesting, and I thought I would give it a try. This is a cleaning product that was suggested by a van lifer that I don't remember at the moment. But what is suggested is these dusters that have the fluff to them, and you get them in the package, and it collects the dust. So one of the problems with van life is the dust and the dirt, and there's a lot of it. Even if you don't, like I keep my shoes up at the front so that they don't follow me back here, but it doesn't matter because everything's dusty and dirty anyway. So to keep it minimalized, this is really good, especially in the front where there's all those buttons and stuff. So I'm gonna give that a try. I did buy flat wipes. They're just not that great, so we'll see how these ones work. Nice thing to try. And as for cleaning, I thought I'd try this. It's coconut lime scented, so that's really kind of nice. It's got a cute little packaging, nice for Christmas. And I thought, I'll get one of them anyway, give it a try, see how things go. A lot of this is trial and error. Now we're getting to the stuff that's not really trial and error. Garbage bags. Yep, plain old garbage bags. Garbage bags I'm using for a lot of different things. They're the small ones. I have a small garbage in the back of my van. And then also I use it for toileting. And also up in the front of the van on the passenger side is where I keep my bottles, because in my province they're returnable. And for my plastics that are recyclable. So I keep them up front out of the way. So I use these quite a bit. Very handy. Another thing I just love from the Dollarama is their books and their pencils. Mechanical pencils. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. Use them all the time. This book, I just found this book and it's absolutely lovely. It's not that, it's this. I get paid weekly. So this is so good in so many ways. I can put the dates in here. I can put my what hours I'm working here. I can put what's coming out, what I'm doing, if I have an appointment, if I am bill is coming out. And then over here I put things like the budget for the week. So I have my incoming, my outgoing, all the important things, plus where I would like to put savings if there's any money left over, how much I'm putting into my savings account and stuff like that. I can put a little list down here of like what money I'm spending. So I put a lot, $100 for gas and $125 for food each week. So if you do $100 in gas, I want to know where I'm spending it, which I know almost always is the same thing, but coming up to winter, it's going to be a lot more diesel then. And I really need to know for next year's budget where I'm going to be spending a lot of more diesel. And then also where my food is going, because I have to really watch my food because I spend a lot on fresh veg and stuff. So I have to rein in because I try to get some things daily, like the fruit, the berries I like to get daily, and then more things like twice a week. So like how things will, so I have to keep track of those kinds of things so I don't go over budget. Budgets are a good idea, so I hear. It's a good idea. Containers. I bought this package. The Dollarama it's a cheap dollar store. That's what they are. And so their containers are not always all that wonderful. These ones are good. They close very nicely. This is like the third or fourth time I've done this thing, so they're holding up well. They hold it's a perfect portion for nuts or chocolate or some kind of like berries. Anything that I have to portion, because I do better with portions than I do anything else. So that would be really good. These kind of containers are also excellent for things like screws and not nails, because I don't really nail anything, but screws and stuff and washers and stuff. Those things fit in here really good. And anything like rings, jewelry, earrings, things that have bits and pieces to it that I don't want to lose, little Legos, things like that. Some things that don't stay together in the vehicle, which falls apart really easily when you have everything go towards the front of your van when you slam on the brakes, when you don't want to hit a deer like I almost did. Another thing that is really good for in the van, working on the van, is these disposable gloves. I think it was Matthew from Vanlife Plus who uses, not this kind, but these kinds of things. And so what he does is uses them for working under the hood or with diesel, because of the smell of diesel. And I think that's an excellent idea, because every time I do diesel, my hands smell, even though I don't like make a mess. And I know that my nose is terrible, so I know that I smell like diesel, even though so I'm going to try give these a try and see how it goes. Lego. Oh my goodness. This is a package of Lego. It was like $5. It gives you, not a ton of Lego, but hey, it's fun. And, crafting or, just sort of playing around with stuff. You got to keep your mind busy, and this is something that's a lot of fun for me, as well as, like just a good idea. The chocolates at the Dollarama are the least expensive. They are not expensive at all, like comparatively. Comparatively. So chocolate bars are like less than $1, which is not usual in the area that I live in. So these are not for me. These are for Christmas gift. So don't worry. But they are really good idea. Christmas decorations. This is a plastic table cover. That's it. It's just the thin plastic, and it's just going to be just a plain little bit of Christmas. That's it. Just a little bit of Christmas. So in between my front seats and my house, I have a blanket, and that blanket is a black on one side, red on the other. I just bought it at the secondhand store when I moved into here, just to keep the backside cool in the summer and warm in the winter. I just keep some of that back here. So if I put this up over top of that, then it'll be nice, little Christmassy, nice change, because I do very minimal decorating. I do decorate for Christmas just a little bit. Here's my decorations. That's it. So here's where I will be putting the tablecloth, just to cover that up and make it so that it's not so, red all the time. And this looks to be like my last item. This is my last item here. Little squishy socks. Slippers. They're soft, they're squishy, they're not really huge and great. They are so cute and soft. So this is going to be super nice. I like to take my socks off immediately when I get home from work, and then I don't want to touch the ground after that. So then I'll have these that I can put on just before, when I'm walking around and doing stuff in the house. So that's so fantastic. I love it. A couple of things that I did not buy, but I did want to mention because I think they're really important, one is this, the battery storage container. So this will hold batteries so that they line up. When you buy, these are dollar store batteries. When you throw batteries in like a plastic bag or a container or whatever, and they don't line up like this, and they're all like, their ends are touching and stuff, I think it's bad for them to be constantly touching. So I bought this to keep them all sort of lined up and, where they're supposed to be. They're made for AAA, or AA, but the AAA fit in here as well, so that's really nice. It closes, it keeps them in, it keeps them solid, and I know exactly where they are, which is really good, because I put them in things like the lights that you saw earlier, the green ones. So also the Dollarama batteries. So I like to buy the Dollarama batteries, the small batteries, the AA and the AAA, because what I use them for is like lights. And all my lights are battery powered, but the small lights that are the throwaway batteries are just need this kind. They don't need a big Duracell or something amazing. They just need power, and they work really well with these batteries. I also have lights that are the plug-in batteries, the rechargeable ones, but these ones work well. And I also wanted to show you one last thing, and that is, you can see them here, these kinds of lights with just single dots, like they're just a little bit of fairy lights. And I like these, and I got them at Christmas last year, and I like them because I can sort of clump them and have a little bit of light there, and then spread them out so I have like a little ambiance of light. It's quite enjoyable, and I think that works out really well, especially at night when I'm just playing on my phone. So this is my haul. This is all of my stuff from the Dollarama. This was like a $75 haul, and I would say everything is going to be used probably within the next month. Not used up, but started to be used within the next month or so. Like, I have plans for these. I have plans for the book and stuff. Like, they have plans. And I mean, Lego, you don't plan Lego. You just find a time that you're bored and you break out the Lego. So anyway, these are things that I found really useful for van life. There are tons of other things that are useful in van life that I just don't need at the moment. Maybe I'll do a walkthrough someday. we'll see how that goes. Very new at this, so we're lucky this is good. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me today with my Dollarama haul, and you have a great evening. Thanks. Bye.